and also a little detail on how to do, how I do the hip scoop. So this is a size 6. If you're starting with this carry, I'd actually suggest a wrap that has different colored rails, because it's kind of easy to get confused on which is the top and which is the bottom in this carry. But this is the one I have in the house, so this is what we're going to use. So you want to find your middle marker and put it right in the middle of your back, and then bring it around to the front, and whatever is right in the middle of your front, that's the center that you're going to put on the baby's back. So we're going to get the baby. This is Alton. Alton is 8 months and 21 pounds. He is a big baby. So we want to take this side and pull it over my arm, just so it doesn't get tangled. And then I like to start him with arms in, especially right now, if you can tell he's already tired. And then I like to take bottom of the wrap, put it under his legs, and kind of position him on my hip. And then, if you'll notice, I'm going to hold his left arm under the wrap, hold his forearm in my right hand, and then I'm going to take my left hand and actually, yes, Mommy's necklace is so fun, and actually bring it around here while holding on to his arm. And then once he gets on my back a little, I'm going to actually take that hand and put it on his leg, just so I always have 2 hands on him. If you'll notice right now, he's all the way in the crook of my arm. So if I were to lean this way, he's not going anywhere because he's staying here. And if I lean this way, he's not going anywhere because my hand's on his leg. So we just want to scoot him around. And then go ahead and get the wrap straightened out. Put it over this shoulder as well. And then I like to get him nice and high in this carry. So make sure he's on the center of my back. Just kind of bounce him up. Then we want to get the top rails nice and tight. Put them under my chin. And get it flat. Pull it down, nice and taut. And put my hands at his legs, or at his knees. Pull it under as I stand up. I like to give it a little wiggle to make sure it gets nice and high underneath them. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this side tight. I do that by grabbing the whole thing, just kind of give it a couple bounces up, and then put it between my legs. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. So on this side, we're going to go ahead and put it under my arm. And when you put it under your arm, sometimes the bottom rail will get a little loose, so go ahead and just make sure it's still tight. And at this point, I'm mostly standing up. I'm still leaning over a little bit, but it's okay to stand up because that seat's going to keep him in there. But what I like to do is go ahead and keep this between my legs and actually put my arm under and pull it through. And that way, this is actually, the pass between my legs is actually keeping this tension tight, so I'm not going to lose my seat, or most likely not lose my seat. And this is the part where if you had contrasting rails, it would be helpful, but we're going to take this top rail and bring it around to my back and kind of jump rope it over his butt. And I like to get it nice and high on his back. And you're going to pull that top rail, pull it nice and tight. And then the bottom rail, we want to make sure it's under his butt and pull it nice and tight. I like to give it a little bounce because that helps it move over a little bit. And then we'll take this whole section and pull it out, this arm up and this arm to the side. Do it one more time. And that'll get him nice and tight in there. And then go ahead and bring this side over the shoulder. And this is the basics of the double hammock carry. Anything from here on out is just how you tie it. Normal double hammock carry, you're going to have both over the shoulder. And you're going to go the back, over the legs, and then under the legs, and tie in front. And then pull the chest belt down. I always do that last. Some other variations is to have the short side that you started with that was short over the arm, and this one under the arm. If you have a shorter wrap, and you can tie at your shoulder over here. That's actually called a double hammock Rebozo. And that's good if you have a shorter wrap. Or you put both arms under and do a double knot right on your chest. I don't know if it actually has a name. I'll just go ahead and call it a torso double hammock Rebozo. You just knot it right here, and then it's kind of like a torso carry. Or what I actually like to do, sometimes my shoulders get tired from carrying him a lot, I like to go ahead and, because it's a longer wrap, take both sides and put it over his legs, under his legs. Give it a little bounce to get it tight. And then go ahead and tie in front. And this is just a double hammock torso carry. Because this is a size 6, I'm a little bit larger. I am tying in the very end of the wrap in a torso carry. So if your baby's bigger, or if you're bigger, you would want to go ahead and use the size 7. So at this point, go ahead and pull the chest pass down. And because I'm short, I like to pull it down and then back up. And kind of position, get all these in place. I'm going to make sure that the last pass, I'm going to make sure that it stays above the chest pass, just so that it keeps the carry tight. And that's it. What we finished with is a double hammock torso carry.